What's up YouTube, and welcome to this Flash video. So we've got quite a bit of news coming out of these Arrowverse shows, especially with the Flash, and a lot of Savitar information is coming out. Yes, Savitar is going to be one of the big bads in the Flash. We've already seen him briefly take away the rival. Well, we're assuming that that is him because it looks like it's got the kind of similar futuristic armour that Savitar has. But let's take a look at just what is going on. So Greg Berlanti has been talking to Entertainment Weekly about what we're going to see coming up on these shows, especially with The Flash. Now we're going to find out quite a lot. He said that you'll see the God of Motion much sooner than the mid-season finale. Yes, that is obviously Savitar, which is the Hindu god for motion. And he's saying that people will have seen him before the crossovers, and he appears in episodes 6 and 7. You'll find out who Alchemy is, and this is before the mid-season finale. So we've got episodes 6 and 7 of The Flash before the huge 4-night crossover, which is going to shake it to the core. So it's pretty decent that we're going to get to see what is going on. And maybe they've had a huge midweek or mid-season break this week just to get us salivating for Savitar. Now, we will also find out who Alchemy is as well. So it would have to be in either the next episode or the episode just after that they will reveal it, because it will be before the crossover. And we know that Wally West is so eager, very eager, to get some sort of speedster metahuman powers that he will go to the dark side here. And we have seen pictures of Joe and other police people in that weird sort of boiler room thing. This boiler room brawl, to use a wrestling term, there. So this will probably be when we're going to learn out just who he is, and could he be Tom Felton's character, which I think is possibly the most likely due to the fact that the clues as to the names of who they are in the comics. But we could see a huge bait and switch Jay Garrick Zoom situation. Now, what has been said about Savitar so far is that he will be more of a psychological villain for Barry. We're not going to see a kind of speedster race throughout, just like we've had with Eobard Thawne and also with Zoom. It's going to be more of a kind of getting inside his head and more using that side of things than using the intellect, as opposed to just using pure speed, which, you know, is pretty decent. So EP Todd Helbing has said that I think in general, if you have some of these other metahumans, it gets hard to show how Barry can't get them. And if you have another speedster, especially someone like Zoom or Reverse Flash, you need somebody on an equal level to provide that threat that a lot of these metahumans can't do. So it looks like Savitar's going to be a huge threat for him, and it's nice that we're getting a kind of non-speedster threat and also a speedster threat, because sometimes it can get a bit boring seeing so many speedsters. Now, next up, I'm going to have some spoilers for who he possibly will kill. So if you don't want to find out these spoilers, please do come back after you've watched the next couple of episodes and we'll discuss this. I've probably done a video as well after it, but let's have a look. So they're currently filming these episodes right now because America's TV shows are weird and they don't film the whole thing first and then show it. But you can see here, Iris West, and reports have been that she has fallen down from somewhere, and this is to do with Savitar, as we can see some motion capture rig, etc. And also we've seen someone in motion capture gear. So now it looks like Iris West has been killed or severely injured, and this is possibly how Savitar is going to get to Barry in the psychological terms of things there. So could she be dead? This looks like a huge spoiler coming up, and well, Iris dying would be a major thing for Barry. But dropping this too early in this season, however, we have got the big crossover coming as well. So we're going to find out the identity of these two villains, and perhaps Iris is going to bite the dust for good. If only they could do that to Felicity on Arrow. But, you know, whatever. But I don't think she'll probably die. I think that she's too much of a huge character, to be honest. Unless they kill her off because she's going to be in the Ezra Miller movie. Perhaps, who knows? That's the cynical part of me. But that's it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.